Hey guys, it's me, Arthur K. Rand. I want to speak this week on a topic that is very sensitive and very dear to my heart, and it is woman, you're worth it. In this segment, I just want to talk about how women are worth it. A lot of women get downplayed, they get talked about a lot. If they sleep with a lot of men, they are considered whores and things like that. Then when you become a mother or a wife, the society, should I say, pin things on you that you should know or that you shouldn't do because you're a mom or because you're a wife. And the expectation of some men is, when I get home, my plate better be ready and the house better be clean. And, on top of everything else that women in this world do, they are mounted with other things that is no longer acceptable. I was looking for the right word. But anyway, I am a young mother and also wife. A little bit about what I went through. I got married when I was 18. So this year in September, me and my husband will be celebrating 14 years of marriage, actual marriage, and hard working marriage. And also we have 3 children, and my oldest, she'll be 13 in May. And then I have 11-year-old that will be, he will be turning 11 in April. And then I have a 7-year-old whose birthday is next month. But getting married, all I knew at that time is that I was in love. I was in love with this man. I just wanted to be with him and I wanted to spend all my time with him. And you can say at that age, oh yeah, it was puppy love, because it was just like I was infatuated with this man. And so anything he asked or anything that he wanted, I was going to do because I was just infatuated with him. I live, breathe, and ate Bobby, if that makes sense. But as time goes on as a woman, and I begin to lose my self-identity and who I really wanted to be in life, because I was trying to mold myself for this man and trying to be everything that he wanted me to be, and not really having that conversation with him as to what was his expectations. See, you think because you're so much in love, you get married, and that's okay. Nothing's wrong with that. But marriage comes with a lot of work. And I wish we would have had the examples or the teaching that I've now known to help me along those hard stepping stones that we went through in our marriage. And so I end up losing a sense of self-identity. And I let my dreams fall to the wayside. When I became a mother, I literally was just like, I'm a mom now, so I don't have any dreams, or I'm a mom and now I can't go to school, or I'm a mom now and I can't open my business. And that's all false. If anything, I would say when I finally got in touch with myself and I was like, you know what, Keisha, we're going to do this. My children became my biggest motivation. And so to survive in this world and to survive to who I want to be, I want to build businesses for my children. I want to have a future for my children. I want to provide for my children like nobody else can. And so they became my biggest motivation. By the time I had my 3rd child, I thought about it and I was just like, wow, you really let go of Keisha, and I began to become quote unquote slave to my husband. And so I didn't want to make moves without him. And I didn't want to move forward without my husband, because if he thinks that my dreams are stupid, then I'm just going to go ahead and go with that. But then that was my biggest mistake because I was born alone and I will die alone. And I have dreams as an individual. Don't get me wrong. I love my husband. I love him to the moon and back. And there is nothing that will ever change that. But when I really found my self-identity and I really was just like, no, this is what I want to do. And if you can't support that as my husband, then I'm sorry, we on two different planes. So you fly that way, I fly this way. I'm not saying divorce. I'm just saying I'm going to keep doing me because I know my worth. I know what I wanted to accomplish in life. I know if I ever wanted to go out there and God forbid, be a stripper. If I wanted to be a stripper, I'm going to be a stripper. I'm going to try it out at least one time, So, and then I will know I can make that decision for myself to say, it's not such a good idea. But women, we tend to become very family oriented and we can tend to put our goals aside and we forget ourselves. And I just think that, happiness, your happiness, when you are truly happy, everything around you, everything you touch, it will have your touch of happiness. I mean, a woman is a powerful being. We give life. We carry life. We give life. We breathe life. We are life. And God intended that for us, not the men, but for the women. But that ain't our only thing that we got to do here on earth. It's just give life. You have goals that you set aside for yourself and dreams that you want to accomplish. Please go do that. Go be that superwoman. Go do what you want to do and be happy doing it. And if it doesn't work out, you're not a failure. It just didn't work out for you. Now on to the next, because that's exactly how I am. Today I might be a counselor. Tomorrow I might hate it. And the next day I just might be a pilot. So, just do what makes you happy. And because women, we are worth it and we got it, we got it. So I just want to encourage somebody today. I'm just telling you now, I'm not a counselor. I'm not licensed. I'm only speaking from experience. And so if this is something that you needed to hear, then listen. I'm only speaking from my personal life. I'm not speaking from nobody else's. Like I said, I've been with my husband for some years. And many more to go. And so I don't know who said Alexa, but Alexa, stop. That was scary. But I love him with all my heart. And there's nothing that will ever change that. But there's also nothing that will ever change me. I am my biggest failure. So until next week, guys, like I said, women,